This is SCAC Men's Basketball Media Days, and joining us today from Colorado Springs, Colorado, is the Colorado College Tigers head coach Andy Partee and junior guard Justin Berardino. And first of all, gentlemen, we thank you both for taking the time out to join us today and discuss the upcoming season.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, let's start with you, and let's simply tell me just what your goals and expectations are for this team going into 2014-15.
Well, our goals are quite simple, James. We're looking forward to continuing where we left off last year and advancing the program forward. We obviously have quite a few returning players and some youngsters added with them. But we're looking for another run at an SCAC championship and another successful season on the winning side for sure.
Coach, you guys have gone through preseason now for about a month. You guys will open up this weekend against Blackburn College on your home floor. Just tell me what you've seen from this team throughout the preseason, some things that you've really liked that you've seen from this team as you get ready to open up on the weekend.
Well, I like what I've seen in many of the returners, junior and senior class, as well as the lone sophomore that we have in terms of their growth from a year ago. They're in great shape. Their experience is showing in practice. I think we have quite a lot more leaders in our practices than we had a year ago. And notwithstanding just the captains, but those who aren't named captain have stepped up and done a great job of helping teach our young players.
Justin, with you guys opening up at home on Saturday, just tell me the excitement level among your team, the coaches, the program, just to get things rolling again and get things started for 2014-15.
Yeah, obviously we're super excited. We've been waiting for this game ever since we lost a training in the conference tournament. It's going to be nice to play against someone other than ourselves and just pick up and practice. It's kind of been a grind, just beating up on each other. So it'll be nice to play a different team, prepare for them, different styles. So it'll be fun to get out there.
And Justin, take me through preseason from your perspective. What have you seen from this team, being on the floor with them day in and day out? What have you seen that you really like?
What I've really liked from our group this year is we've just brought a really consistent level of energy. There's a huge contrast between the way we practiced last year and the way we've been starting off this year. There's a great deal of energy, and a lot of that's from our newcomers. Meshing with the older guys very well. We're just playing hard and pushing each other really hard in practice, which is good for everyone, helping our development.
Coach Partee, you have 4 seniors on this team. You also have a handful of juniors, a solid upper class. Just tell me how important and how vital they are to this team, especially when it comes to a leadership standpoint.
Well, I would say that certainly as the older group, juniors and seniors combined, as they go, we will go until the young guys are at a point where the unnatural acts become natural habits. But certainly Chris Lesnansky's leadership is important. A ton of minutes and experience from his freshman year forward. So we're going to really rely on him to be a motor every day and consistent, as he was last year. As well as Justin. Justin's also another captain representing the junior class, and his leadership and experience as well will be depended on heavily. Russell Clark played a lot of minutes towards the end of last year, so we're hoping that his consistency becomes something that we can depend on daily. We have other juniors that played sparingly last year that we're going to get them out there quite a bit this year, and I think you'll see Luke Winfield play quite a bit and display his ability to shoot the basketball and be a scoring power for us. Juwan Rowan playing some point with his quickness and athleticism defensively and offensively. James Lonergan, another wing forward who played a lot last year here and there, not consistently in the starting lineup, but we're going to depend on him quite a bit as well. So I think this upperclassmen group is really going to be a group that will be the face of Colorado College basketball this year until our young guys can start stepping up, as well as Mitch Carter, who played a lot as a sophomore last year, and Tyler Jonas, who started some games last year. We have quite a few returners that are really going to be the players that we rely on heavily early on until our young bucks really get comfortable with our system.
Justin, hearing that from your coach as a junior on this team as well as a captain, just explain to me what it means to you to be one of the captains on this team and to emerge as one of the leaders on this team this season.
Yeah, it's obviously a fun spot to be in, to be able to take the reins of the program as far as the players go, and it's been an easy group to do it with. Everyone's open to developing as a team. It's been fun leading them. So that's kind of my goal this season as a player. I don't really have any individual goals in mind, but I'm just going to be trying to be rock solid as a leader every day, making sure we stay on the right path, working hard in practice and in games.
This is the 2014 Men's Basketball Media Days here with Colorado College. Head coach Andy Partee and junior guard Justin Berardino. And Coach, I'm going to come back to you, and let's break it up real quick. You kind of touched on quite a few of your players just a moment ago. Tell me what you've seen from your backcourt, your guards, your perimeter players throughout this preseason, and how they're going to impact this team going into the regular season.
Well, I've seen that I can depend on more than just a couple of guys in my backcourt rotation. Last year I don't think that I was in a position to live with too many mistakes, but this year I'm going to provide a lot of rope to my juniors and even the lone sophomore, and the backcourt is going to be complete with a rotation that includes a couple of freshmen. But I've seen that they have developed the talent to be able to play multiple positions, so I don't have a quote-unquote true point guard or a guy who's going to always handle the ball. I don't have a quote-unquote true shooting guard. I have some combos, and that's going to give us some flexibility to play deeper into our bench and move guys from position to position. So that gives us quite a bit of flexibility going forward.
And Coach, let's move down to the front court, your post position. You've mentioned Chris Lesnansky, obviously a huge piece to this team. But tell me what you've seen from this group throughout the preseason and what you're hoping to see, how they'll impact the team in the regular season.
Well, I've seen a lot more versatility in our big guys, not just being total interior players. I've seen them step away from the basket. We have a variety of talent level in the front court to give us a different look from night in and night out. We have a couple of freshmen that have added not just size but skill and athleticism as well, something that we haven't had in the front court with the depth of size, but guys who can play above the rim a little bit. So that'll be exciting for us to see develop as the year moves on.
Justin, coming back to you, you kind of alluded to one of your individual goals as being a leader on this team. So just kind of share with me some other team goals that this team really wants to accomplish this season.
Yeah, we actually only have one real team goal this year, and that's just to be consistent, getting better every day. We believe that if we're doing that, being consistent in our work ethic and our focus and intensity, that all the other things like conference championship in the regular season, conference championship in the postseason tournament, and performing well in the NCAA tournament will come. But it's all on us starting, from the first day on October 15th of practice all the way till this game, all the way through the conference tournament, that we just need to be consistent in our approach every single day.
Coach, we've talked about them a few times. We've alluded to them a few times. We've talked about these newcomers, 7 of them in this season. Tell me what they have brought to the practice floor throughout preseason. What have they brought to this team, and how are they going to impact this team in the regular season?
Well, the one thing I think Justin can agree we've seen early on is they are young, and they are unconsciously incompetent. They don't know what they don't know yet, but they have tons of talent that we're just hoping that we can get them game ready as quickly as possible and be guys that will represent the future of the program, but guys who can make an immediate impact as freshmen. We have front court guys, back court guys, and a couple of guys may see the court right away this weekend. Others may develop to a point where we can put them out there maybe late December. But there's a ton of talent there that we're excited about. We just have to allow them to move across the curve, at their pace. But we're going to try to force the issue there. But we're really excited about the freshman group.
Gentlemen, we'll get you both out on this final question. Justin, I'm going to start with you. You forced Colorado College to meet its goals and expectations in 2013-14, or 2014-15, I should say. We're a year later. What will be some of the keys to success?
Like I said, the day-to-day focus, and then also once we get into games, just keeping that balance. I think in the past, a lot of our game lived and died with one guy, and this year we're going to be a team who can attack probably 12 deep, hopefully anyway. We've got lots of skill in our freshman class, like Coach alluded to, and our upperclassmen, even guys who haven't really played before are ready to go. So we're going to be able to come at you with waves and be balanced offensively, throw a bunch of diverse defensive attacks, and hopefully, just keep teams on their toes and have us be the aggressor.
Coach, I'll ask you the same question, even though I know that's going to be pretty tough to follow right there.
Well, I think the keys this year are obviously consistency. Like Justin said, we're going to be a much deeper team. I'm extending a lot more latitude to guys and playing through mistakes this year. There was a ton of talent on the bench last year, but I don't think that we could guarantee ourselves consistent play from that depth. And this year, the very same guys will be wearing uniforms, and we're going to depend on them. And so they're going to have to play through mistakes. And it'll give us an opportunity to get deeper into the bench, have fresher bodies on the court for the duration of the game. So it's what we're doing scheming-wise defensively should be an exciting year. Give us a different identity, not totally different, but a look that's augmented quite a bit.
This has been the SCAC Men's Basketball Media Days with the Colorado College Tigers. Head coach Andy Partee and junior guard Justin Berardino. And gentlemen, again, we thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us today to discuss the upcoming season. And we wish you and the rest of the team good luck in the upcoming year.
Thank you.
Thank you.